Good morning. This is the this is the third video I've tried to make for this. I'm very new to all of this, but there are several people asking about how to use Teams, and a little reserved on how to turn things in on here. So I am signed in on as my son, Lance, and so I'm on his home screen on Teams. If you're not there, it just depends on where you were last time or whatever. If you're not there, then you can come over here to the left and hit Teams. And then if this doesn't show up, let me just show you what that looks like. If you're in a class and you want to see algebra or whatever and you can't find it, and you keep hitting and it's not working out, hit that all Teams right back there and it'll show you every single one of your classes. If there is a class you're missing that's just not showing up here, please contact through email, contact help, email them help@hsisd.net, and you will just tell them what you're missing or whatever. Also, if your teacher's not putting stuff here, they might be emailing it to you, so make sure that you check your email. So anyway, here are your classes. I will be putting all of my stuff in here. I have the first 2 weeks when this was new to everyone, I was telling you could do it in OneNote, you could email it to me, you could do it here, because my class does not use Teams. But I hope that this helps you to see how very user-friendly this is. It's very easy to do. So from here on out, all of your assignments will be on Teams. So let's just go into biology and look. I created a fake assignment for Lance. This is just the general biology message board or whatever. This was, I kind of got in touch with all of you here, but I don't like using this as a way to talk, because some people, you kind of get a bunch of stuff in here that is unnecessary. And it's hard to keep up with, and I like my stuff to be more organized than that. So I'm going to email you if I need to get in touch with you all as a group. And then just follow the instructions in the email. I emailed you yesterday. Many of you emailed me back, and I appreciate it. So check your emails and email me if you ever have any questions. Don't put a message on here to ask me a question, because I might miss it. I'm not used to using this. So just email me at denevan@hsisd.net, or you can start typing in Denevan or Katie, Katie, and my name should pull up, okay? So let's look at how we do assignments. So over here, activity, that just kind of tells you everything that's going on in your classes and stuff like that. Calendar, if you want to use that to keep up with, hey, this assignment's due this week or whatever. I'm having my boys write it down on a sheet of paper per class. They all have a sheet, and then, marking it out when they're finished. So just however, you can do it here, you can do it on paper, whatever's best for you. I have paper, I can put it in my box in the gym. If you need anything like that, just holler at me and I'll get it to you. Okay, so if you go to assignments, this, let me go back because I keep clicking that. Okay, so if you're already in biology, you can go to assignments here, and that'll just be the assignments for that one class, okay? If you go here, then you'll choose your class, okay? So if you're already in a class and you just want to go to that top thing, that's fine. This one, you'll just have to choose what class. Okay, so this is the fake assignment you will not see in your biology class. But like I said, I'm signed in as Lance right now. If I look at what he's completed these two and he turned them in. Let's open this fake one and see what's going on. Okay, so I just put in some points. So this is just an example for the video that I'm making right now. Please, please, please read the instructions from all of your teachers. They'll be right here. Mine for 330 said, type or write the questions and all of the answers. Make sure that you follow those instructions so that I can give you full credit. It's easy to read and follow instructions, so just make sure you're doing that. The assignments will be very simple. You can also always just email me, ask me any questions if you have a question on the assignment, but read the instructions and follow those instructions. Over here, before you turn this in, will be like how many points are possible. So I just put some weird number. So whatever, it's worth 20 points, worth 100 points, whatever, it'll tell you that over here. Okay. So I'm just going to open the assignment. When you open it in Teams, it is not letting me edit it right here. Okay, I can see it, but I can't edit it. So what I'm going to do is these three buttons over here, I'm going to open it in the browser. When you open it in the app, I'm not sure, honestly. Like I said, I haven't used this enough. I'm just going to show you how to use it in the browser right now, because that is opening it in what we call SharePoint. You can see that this is just a a web page or whatever, and it's Word Online, and this is under HughSpring's stuff, so we're able to save it inside our network or whatever. So this is just, I'm just going to type in some letters. If you'll watch right here, that says saving, and then it'll eventually say saved. As it's saving, it is just constantly saving your work. Okay, so now it says saved. And if you'll watch that up there, I'm just going to keep typing, and it'll say saving, and then it'll save, okay? Once it's saved, then it feels weird if you're like me and you're used to having to go over here and find a place to save it somewhere and then attach. You don't have to do all that stuff. You also do not have to hit share and email it to me. You do not have to do that. In fact, I'm going to start emailing you back and say, complete this and turn it in Teams. Okay. So it's easier than that. Okay. That's the reason I want to show you this. It's easier than doing all that. All you have to do is once that says saved, you get out of it. Okay. Now this was just my assignment. So I'm going to close the assignment out, and it takes me back to, where I was when I saw the assignment in the first place. So I'm just going to click that and make sure that it changed the way I wanted it to. And it did. It put my work in there. And so I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to turn it in. So when you want to turn it in, you just click this over here, and it'll show you some silly, cartoon thing about the fact that you turned in your work. Okay. If you go, oh, I didn't see those instructions right there, and she said I was supposed to blah, 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 you can undo the turn in, you can edit it, and then you can do it again. Okay. So I hope that helps you to see how to just turn something in on Teams. If you have absolutely any questions, I'm happy to show you. I've got one more video that is attached to this PowerPoint, and it is what I see from my side. So click on the next video and you'll see what I'm going to see after Lance turned in this assignment.